Everybody, I hope you're doing well. Listen, woo, look on the screen. As you can see here, it says Nolan, and this is Nolan Wells' father and the mother being interviewed. It says Nolan Wells' father says he does not want to believe that race played a part in teen son's death. You don't want to believe it? Let me go ahead and play the video. You got to be realistic. I don't even care because you're in an interracial marriage. I understand the mother is, half Filipino. And where's the Filipino community for Nolan? Where are they? Nowhere to be found because I don't see them. Where are the videos? Search can't find them. So a lot of our people think you can be in an interracial relationship, but you have to be real with yourself. The world that you build inside your home, this chimerical world where we don't see color, we see love, that's not how real life operates. And if we know deep down inside, sure, people can fall in love with different nationalities, but we know some people will marry out and date out for a reason because they want to create something that maybe doesn't look like them. That's my opinion. So listen to what the father has to say, and it's making me think, dude, sir, are you not... But both of them, are you not realistic about life?
Do you think race might be a factor?
Like my wife said, I don't want to believe that, but it's so many things have happened, and so many things have been swept under the rug. Like I said, Nolan didn't see color.
But I have a news flash for you. No offense to the kid, but guess what? Everybody around Nolan did. All the clear kids made it back. The clear kids made it back, had a phone like that. The clear kids made it back. What do you mean don't see color? Notice how a lot of the clear kids, they lawyered up real fast. People that have money, that's what they do, lawyered up real fast. But you know what? Those lawyers cost money, right? Retainer fee. And I thought about it. Just like those kids lawyered up real fast, they could have put together and said, hey, you know what? We're offering $100,000 for anybody to come forward. But they didn't do that. But when they saw, something's happening, social media is on fire. A lot of black people are speaking up. Everybody's noticing. They lawyered up. Just like they spent that money to lawyer up, they could have put together a fund to say, hey, we're going to go ahead and put together easily $200K to anyone that comes forward. But they didn't do that. But they lawyered up what? For self-preservation tactics. And when people lawyer up in situations like this here, guess what? The truth is free. So when they're lawyering up, they're not going to have their kid dragged into some litigation worried about Nolan. They're not. Where are all the white parents of those children coming forward and saying, oh my goodness, we just hate what happened and we're urging anyone to come forward? Where are all the white parents of the so-called white friends? Where are they to speak out on this? If the roles were reversed, I'm willing to bet you that most of those parents of those kids, they would have came out if it was a role reversal of cultures and nationalities, race. Oh, they would have come out, and this cannot be tolerated. Anyone should come forward, do the right thing. I'm trying to find out, where are all the white parents of those children coming forward and say, hey, do the right thing, tell the truth. But instead, they reportedly lawyered up. Why? Self-preservation is not about getting to the truth, it's what you can prove. And what they're not wanting to do is get their kids caught up in a jam regarding the death of Nolan Xavier Wells. So you just have to face it. So Father, let me go back. So for the father saying this, I'm like, wow, are you like really serious?
Do you think race might be a factor?
Like my wife said, I don't want to believe.
So he said, I believe it says, like my wife said, She's asking you, sir, as an individual, a black man, how long have you been on this planet? How long have you lived in this country?
Do you think race might be a factor?
Like my wife said, I don't want to believe that, but it's so many things have happened, and so many things have been swept under the rug. Like I said, Nolan didn't see color. He saw people for who they are. And I used to always tell him, so you need to guard that close, because everyone is not going to reciprocate that same love that you give.
Exactly. So, or maybe Nolan was raised not to see color. The rest of them were. I always see color. That dictates how things work. In my opinion, it does. It dictates the response. Again, do a role reversal of the nationalities and make Nolan, a Caucasian male, and then hang with some black males. It'd be totally different. Where are the parents? Why aren't they speaking out to saying, "Hey, tell the truth"? But they lawyer it up. Speaks volumes, because they're not gonna. I think that when they see it, they're not gonna have their kids' lives ruined or temporarily derailed or have them in the media. Oh well, Becky or Ginger saw what happened, so did Peter and Lou. They're not gonna have them to be the face of that, and maybe put a stain on the name. You got to be realistic about life.
Um, I just want people for who they are. And I used to always tell them, so you need to guard that close, because everyone is not going to reciprocate that same love that you give. Um, I just want transparency. I just want to know what happened to my son.
Christine, why does that make you so emotional?
The mom speaking.
Because he just had a big heart. Like, to really know Nolan, to have him as your friend it was something special. People aren't like him. He was just different, and
Do you worry that he might have trusted too much?
sometimes, yeah.
I think.
And that was something we always talked to him about. um,
It's more than one person. All those kids, and now we got all these reports saying I uploaded a video, and it's like, oh wow, this was before they went to the island or after. And it's like, what in the heck is going on? But do you think out of all those kids, nobody knows what happens? Somebody probably knows what happened right now. I mean, a lot of people are saying what happened, but there's somebody who probably will go public, but their parents probably telling them to shut up. They're not lawyering up for nothing. And unless they're probably coming those kids them directly, they might not just, some people are forthcoming with information, and that's great. But I guarantee you there's somebody, it wouldn't surprise me if the Lord just advising them just to be quiet, let it play out. Because more evidence is coming out, more people are making statements, and that's quite the norm. The story, what happens is not a story, it's reality, but it develops a life of its own. So about seeing race, it's just part of reality. I don't you have to. I just think it's best to go ahead and realize things the way they are. It's not about, well, we don't want to, well, it's not that. I think race plays a part of it. It always does. Let me know what you all think about this. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.